when you thought it was safe. Curriculum changed, TCP has gone and got a court case. It's proof for the deniers, revealing all the liars. UNESCO co-conspirers, stealing away your rights as a parent, a guardian. Remove your right to disagree. Chosen from the age of 3, exposing kids to CSE. Change the name to RSE, it's mirrored inequality. Legally made it mandatory, dictated by the GOV.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I am using a new mic tonight because the laptop's so far away from me. If you can't hear me, guys, please comment and I'll see your comments. So for those who don't know me, my name's Kim and I am the chair of Public Child Protection Wales. We do exactly what it says on the tin. It is the public protecting the children in Wales. So we just get wrapped off my dog. Leave it there, come on. So tonight's live, guys, is obviously a plan, a way forward. Those who don't know, we are leading the fight here in Wales against RSE, Relationship and Sexuality Education, which is actually CSE, Comprehensive Sexuality Education. So we have uncovered some uncomfortable truths about the governments in the UK. So everybody out there, this live is for action in Wales, yes, but the UK, you need to listen up. We're all in the same storm, we're just in a different boat, okay? So we're all at different phases of this fight, but here in Wales, we are absolutely smashing it. Let me just remind you all where we're at with this fight. So we've got 22 local authorities in Wales, and we have got 21 active, okay? We're doing so well, guys, that the government have stopped the council corresponding with us. The schools have got nothing to give us because orders come from above, and we really have got the government on the ropes, okay? We've recently just lost our judicial review, but we will be filing our paperwork back to the court Thursday the 12th by 4 p.m. We are going to be fighting this every step of the way, okay, guys? Absolutely every step of the way, we are going to be smashing this. So, guys, share if you care. Share this live if you care, okay? That's what this is about now. So, for the rest of the UK, please subscribe to our website, www.publicchildprotectionwales.org. We are starting small, then we're going to take them all, okay? We're going UK-wide with this fight. No child left behind. We are the United Kingdom. We are going to do what it says on the tin, all right, guys? So, there are two parts of this fight. There is the court, and then there is the campaign, the movement, all right? They are separate. They are completely separate, all right? What we do on the ground matters far more than what we do in the courts, all right? Taking this to court has got us in the public eye. It's exposed a lot of uncomfortable truths about our government, and we're doing really, really well. But the most important part of this fight is the movement. So everyone around the UK, you should listen up, okay? Because what you do today counts for tomorrow. So for everyone here now in Wales, our children are going back to school this week, right? There's a lot of anxieties. They've lost the court case. What's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. We are fighting, all right? So put the court case aside now and let's focus on the situation as it is, okay? So what did we get from that judgment? One thing we got from that judgment was, and if you look at paragraph 33, if you want to read the judgment, it's on our website, publicchildprotectionwales.org. Click news, judicial review is the first link that comes up, okay? You can read it. So if you look at paragraph 33, it says, the effect of transitional provisions is that substantive provisions of the 2021 Act do not apply to pupils who are currently in year 8 or above, and will not apply to them as they progress to year 9 next year and up through their school years, okay? So that is there. Paragraph 33 in this judgment is telling you guys that every single child in year 8 and above is still subject to the provisions that were previously in force will continue to apply to those pupils, including the statutory right of excusal contained in Section 405 of the 1996 Education Act, right? Now, yes, some comprehensive schools have rolled it out. Don't worry about that. This is the judgment. This is in law that every single child, year 8 and above, are not subject to this new curriculum. They are still under the old laws, right? That sounds a little bit complicated, and this is what I mean by the difference now between the judgment and the fight, okay? So if you look at the judgment, there's been assumptions made that some of the claimants' children that are in year 8 and above are not subject to this RSE. However, those claimants' children's schools are involved in that RSE, and they get documented as so in government documentation. So they're even listed in Wales Online, okay? So even though some schools are doing it, that's our fight in court, okay? That's for us to address in court. You only care about the judgment. As far as you are concerned, that's your judgment, okay? Every single child, year 8 and above, is on the old system, all right? Now, there will be a template letter for you on our website as soon as possible, all right? We're going to put this there for you guys. Just bear with us. We're a really very small team, lots of responsibilities. We are trying our best, right? So that's the first thing. All children over year 8 are exempt from this curriculum simply because the judgment says. Now, we know that's not actually correct, okay? We know that. The judge obviously hasn't got all the information we have, but it doesn't matter, okay? Let's take this judgment at face value. Let's exercise that. Every child year 8 and above safe. Yeah, guys? Ticked off a box, they are safe, yeah? According to this judgment. So let's go a step further, guys. What are we going to do? Well, I am here to encourage you all to empty those schools. Empty those schools. Why? Well, the government has given us two options, okay, in law, all right? The two options are you can privately educate your children or you can homeschool your children. Those are the two choices, right? Now, so the people who know about this curriculum act, there are going to be ifs, buts, maybes, because we understand the act, we've read it. This is, again, another mistake by the judge. Like, she doesn't understand the whole magnitude of this and the clause that the government have put on private schools as well. But it doesn't matter. Let's take it at face value. So the first option is to privately educate your children, yeah? Right. We have put a template letter together for you. You write to the government. You want 80% of those fees paid, all right? Yeah? That's your choice. That is your choice for private education. There will be a template letter for you, okay? So you want 80% of those fees paid, yeah? Second thing is, if you are choosing to home educate your children, then those of you who have to give up work, you too have to write to the government because the government now has to put something in place for you. You have to leave your job to educate the children. Those are the two choices the government has given us, okay? They haven't thought about anything else. So you need to be really ballsy here now, guys, right? Be brave. Stand your ground. We'll get these template letters ready for you, right? Those are your options, okay? You either home educate or you private educate. That's what the government has said. Those are the options we take, yeah? People who are already home educating and decided to home educate until this RSE was dealt with, you continue doing what you're doing, all right? I know you thought that it was going to be a temporary thing, but again, you need provisions to carry on. So you need transport. You need bus passes. You need rail passes. You need access to leisure centres because, you know, we do have to keep the children fit and healthy, right? So we need these things to support us delivering a fantastic, wholesome education for our children, okay? So these other letters are going to be individual. So for my circumstance, I need rail pass, bus pass, and I need access to leisure facilities. But your situation will differ. If you've got additional needs children, needs different therapies and things like that. Like I said, that's going to differ, but come to us. We will support you with these letters, right? I will make myself available for 1 hour on Zoom every single night next week, except for Tuesday. Okay, I can't do Tuesday. Sorry, guys. That's the only day I can't do. So that's what we need to do moving forward, right, guys? Is empty the schools. It's as simple as that. I am encouraging you live on this platform. Never done this before, but now I am saying empty the schools. That's the only thing that's going to work. Do not think you can't home educate the children. Do not think you cannot meet your children's needs. School is a new concept, all right? A very new concept. There was also a study done not so long ago on universities. And people will say your children can't go to university because they've been home educated. Again, that's a myth. You'll also get local authorities saying you have to deliver a curriculum to children. Again, that's a myth, right? Let's actually look at the time these children get in the classroom. Let's look at a 60-minute lesson, okay? So you've got the teacher in that class, 2 teaching assistants, 3 adults, right? 3 adults, 30 kids. Let's just say that, right? So if that teacher now needs to give time to those children in that class in 1 hour, there's 30 kids there, essentially they've only got 2 minutes of that teacher's time each, okay? 2 minutes, that is all in that hour. That's the time teacher gets with that child. Look at it like that, right? You can do more than that in the night, reading for bed, writing before you go to bed. You shouting out ingredients for cooking. Where did that puddle come from? Let's go and splash in that cuddle. Let's count our splashes. It is easy. Do not fear anything. We are all here to support you, all right? A lot of us have pulled our kids before this even got hot and heavy anyway, right? We're all here to support. There's lots of home education groups and there's lots of very well-educated people as well. We've even got a lot of ex-teachers, teaching assistants, and I am sure they are kind-hearted people. They will come together. You tell us what you want. What do you want? What's missing from your life? And we'll come together like the community should, and we support each other. We make sure these children's needs are met. Okay, guys? So that's it. We empty the schools. Now, like I said, some people are aware of certain aspects of this legislation, like private schools aren't exempt if they get 1 penny off the government. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Those are the finer details for us to address in the court, all right? There's been a lot of assumptions made in this judgment, like the assumption that our children are not going to be affected by it. But the assumptions made around that judgment are actually made in places where there are disabled children. So there's been no assumption made about these children being young carers. You know, there's a lot of things we need to address there. So the children as young carers, as now home educated, get no break at all. So the government need to sort that out, all right? But like I said, we will address these points in the court. There are loads of points to address, all right? Loads and loads. We are not going to give up, all right? Please do not rely on the outcome of this court. What you do matters more. How do we know what you do matters more? Let's have a look at Jeremy Miles' statements, shall we? The statements he's given. We're aggressively challenging the local authority. What he means is the whole country is challenging the local authority, okay? No country on this planet has experienced that before, right? We are up there with the best of them. We're giving the teachers a hard time. Well, yeah, we are. Because we're told that we can get lesson content from them and you're withholding it. But that's another thing Jeremy Miles has said. He's done another statement saying that you can access resources. Teachers have to be transparent with you. But what he's essentially doing there, he's passing the buck, okay? He's passing the buck now, so the parents are going to go run into school. Why do you want to do that? You've been doing FOIs to the school for a year. You've been writing letters to the school for a year. You've had nothing back. So what you do now is you email them all. All right. So we'll have a little bit of a template there for you for that as well. It'll only have Jeremy's quote in, all right. We'll have a little bit of a template there. This needs to be personal to you. Dear Jeremy, you said, But Mrs. Jones from Ysgol Gyfan has said this on 70 million occasions, right? So you're not just emailing the head teacher, you need teachers' personal emails, the counsellors' emails, Jeremy Miles, Eston, Education Department, Education Workforce Council, and the Teaching Union. All right? They're not passing the buck. You drag them all into one email and you put them on the spot. All right? If they don't respond, they're breaking the law. All right? They're all breaking the law. A lot of them, because like you said, it's law. They got to show you stuff. Okay? So he's essentially breaking the law. The ones that don't respond to you can be reported to the Ombudsman. We're not messing, guys. We are not messing around. We call them all out and we drag them all in, all right? So that's what we do. We call them all out, the people that's passing the buck. We put Jeremy Miles on the spot, all right? Everybody needs to do that. It's no more email with 110 names on. We want 110 emails now, yeah? Let's cause problems. We are far more powerful than what we think. If we wasn't powerful, why have they held back that RSE? If what we were doing was not having an effect, why haven't our children been subjected to that yet? Because we're winning. All right? We are winning. The only thing they've got left to do is a hit piece on me. But like I've said to ITV, you are never going to change people's minds because they haven't been manipulated by anybody. These people have investigated and they've seen the government documentation, okay? On the note of ITV as well, I have emailed them. I've sent them the information to back every word I've said, all right? So I will be putting a copy of that email on our website and also a copy of the text messages proving they've received the documents and they are going to read them, all right? So that's all we can do. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Don't get mad or whatever they put out there. Don't get angry. Don't get defensive. This is what we want, okay? We asked for it. We take it. Water off a duck's back, right, guys? So just to remind you all back to the beginning, because I'm not doing a long live, guys. This is simply to see you through the week ahead, right? We are really busy this week, but we are here for you. I told you I will do a Zoom every night, guys. You have to just get hold of me, right? Get in your local authority WhatsApp groups if you're not already in there. And it's time to start up the coffee mornings again, all right? Start meeting each other, start getting together. So you want face-to-face coffee mornings, and I will start the Zoom coffee mornings again as well, right? And I promise you that we continue now. We hit the ground running. So just to reiterate, according to paragraph 33 of the judgment, every single child in year 8 and above is not subject to this new curriculum. All right, guys? So we keep going on that, right? We will have a template letter ready for you. You can inform your schools of section 33 of paragraph 33 if you want to. You can do that yourselves, or you can wait for us to do the template letters. We are a little bit slow, guys, because we are a small team, right? We could have had these ready for you if we didn't have a Christmas holiday, but we did deserve a holiday, right, guys? So like everybody else, we all deserve a break. So that's it, guys. Year 8 and above, safe, exempt, job done according to Justice Steyn. Yeah, right? That's what she said. And then the second thing is you remove your children from school. All right? I advise you all to empty those schools. Because by emptying the schools, you're not just emptying the classroom, you're also emptying their funding. They will not get funding for children who are not at school. January is the right time now. If you removed your children in November or December, it's not going to affect their funding. Remove in January, it will, okay? They won't have no funding for the term. So that's what you need to do, guys. Remove your children from school. Take the choices the government has given you. Private educate. Well, you write to the government, you want 80% of these fees paid. Home educate, you now have to leave your job, all right? We will have these letters for you as soon as possible. I will put something out on social media. I'll also send out a marketing campaign. So please, guys, it is important you subscribe to publicchildprotectionwales.org, all right? We are a little slow updating things. Yes, I hold my hand up to that, right? But that's because we're a small team. If you've got something to offer, if you've got skills to offer, please come forward. We had a meeting last night, and like some people were talking about strategies and things like that. Perfect, guys. But please, if you think we are missing something, come forward, please. We don't have the time to do anything else. We really are completely chock-a-block all the way along, guys, right? So if you can do anything, if you see stuff in the news you're not happy about, instead of writing your long Facebook post, why don't you put it in a Word document and send it over to us so we can publish it on the website? Okay, we'll reach far more people. There's no censorship that way. And we need you. Okay, I can't stress this enough. We need you. We need you all, right? All hands on deck now. The fight is getting harder, but you know what? I've got a really good feeling about this year. This year is going to absolutely wallop us. Okay, it's going to smash us in all directions. But after the storm comes a rainbow, isn't it? After the storm comes a rainbow, our rainbow, the real rainbow. And then that brings me on to our campaign called Reclaim the Rainbow. So your children are going to be going to school and they're going to have all this stuff splashed in their faces. These colours, the rainbow flag, this, that, and the other. Ooh, LGBT, yay, yay, yay. No, okay? That is not the rainbow. That is not the rainbow, silly. That's 6 colours. The rainbow's got 7 colours. Rainbows are bright. Rainbows are beautiful, right? Sing the rainbow song. Teach your children 7 colours of the rainbow. Pollute their brain with all the brilliant stuff about the rainbow, okay? Teach them the difference between a rainbow and a logo. Look at the flag. They got those stupid triangles. Every child knows rainbows don't have triangles, okay? Tell them the facts of the rainbow, 7 colours. So when all this stuff is thrown in their face, they already know about the rainbow. They already know what a rainbow looks like. So that what they throw in their face becomes a logo. Okay, it's a logo. It loses its power. It's not bright and colourful and attractive anymore because the children already know what a real rainbow looks like. Children aren't stupid. They can see a rainbow. They know where it comes from. So do not let their first experience of a rainbow be that hijacked platform, okay? Do not allow them to get in first. You get in first, all right? Talking about genitalia, if the teachers are telling your children what's under their underwear, that is wrong. Teach your children privates are private. Nobody's allowed to talk about their privates. Nobody's allowed to look at their privates. Nobody's allowed to ask you to draw privates. If anybody starts speaking to your children about their privates, teach your children to shout no, right? That is dangerous. That is dangerous. Teach your children secrets are dangerous. And sometimes people you trust will tell you to keep a secret. It is dangerous. Schools are telling children to keep secrets. Drum this message home to your children. Cocha melina pinka glass. Sing the rainbow song. Sing it all day long. 7 colours of the rainbow. Take the power back. Teach your children privates are privates. And if some teacher starts talking about a vulva, scrotum, or testicles, that child is to raise the alarm and tell every child in that class it's wrong. Nobody talks about your privates. Nobody looks at your privates. Nobody touches your privates. It's as simple as that, okay? Unless there's a medical condition. Now, that is going to be few and far between. My son had a medical condition, so I had to change that slightly, okay? I had to change my approach there. Nobody was allowed to touch him, not even a doctor, not a nurse, not a policeman, not unless I was there to authorise it, okay? Don't say, unless me, so-and-so and so-and-so is there to authorise it. Have one person, one key person looking after your child, and you make sure it's you. All right? Don't trust your best friend. Don't trust your sister. Don't trust your brother. That child, the responsibility of that child is yours, guys. All right? So let's safeguard these children. Let's reclaim the rainbow. Take the power off them, okay? Because it's our rainbow. That rainbow is ours. That rainbow is a gift from God, all right? That rainbow is ours. It is nobody else's. Teach them the difference between a rainbow and a logo. Withdraw your kids, empty the schools. Let's get money off the government for their fees. Let's leave our jobs. Leave the jobs, get the government to pay for you, right? At the end of the day, if your loss of earnings, if you were going to be losing £40,000 a year because you're leaving your job, the government need to be providing that. All right. Yes, it's bold. It's radical. Might not get anywhere, but you know what? 500 emails asking for the same thing is a pretty serious concern. Empty those schools. Don't worry about court. We are going to deal with court. All right. We will do our utmost to get this the distance. All right. I have heard a rumor that they are trying to go for costs, substantial amount of money they are trying to get from us, but we're going to fight on that as well. All right. We're not going to give up easy. And I hope that you guys don't give up easy as well. These are your children. It's not just your children. It's your children's children. All right. That's who we are fighting for right now. It's the children's children, really. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that now, guys. If anybody wants a Zoom meeting with me, I've literally just got in. I'm going to finish my cup of tea. I can be available 10 o'clock, if that's all right, 10 to 11. That's the best I can do, guys. I don't know what day I'm going to do my coffee morning. I'm not sure. But we do need to start having weekly meetings. I'll be brought a good idea forward last night, but it's action in it is, right? We do need proper manpower now. We need people to stand up, people of responsibility. It can't fall on this small group's head, all right? We are just parents like you. We're ordinary people like you. We are not doing anything special. We are just simply rising to the occasion. That's all it is. Rise to the occasion. When this bill comes through from the government, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get angry. Don't let them make you feel like that, okay? It's nothing to do with you. You don't care. It's just their jets, right? Our children are worth quadruple that amount, millions times that amount. Our children are priceless, okay? There is no bill they can slap on us that's going to deter us. They are simply trying to price us out. But like I said, children are priceless. They're invaluable, right? They are priceless. We are going nowhere. I do hope you all this year, in a world where you can be anything, you can be brave. I do hope you all find the courage this year to face this. If you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you can't do it, guys, give us a ring. We're all here for you, all right? The WhatsApp groups are active. There's only one local authority we've not got here in Wales. That's Flintshire. But there are 21 groups taking this forward. That is pretty much the whole of the country. And we need to give ourselves a big, massive pat on the back for that, because no other country in this world has achieved that, only Wales. Because we are the dragons, my friends. We will win this, okay? We will win this. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I do know we are going to win, okay, guys? There's no two ways about that. Our children are worth it. Thank you all for watching. Please share this about. I think it's very important information for people. Don't worry if the templates aren't there for you yet. Doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter if the template's not there for you yet. You just choose your action. You choose what you're going to do, all right? Everybody over your 8 is safe according to our judgment. We will fight the technicalities in court anyway. Don't worry about all the details. But you guys decide whether you're going for private education, home education. What sacrifices do you have to make? Let's take those sacrifices to the government, all right? There is only one winning team, and that is the people, guys, all right? This is the people's movement. We are uniting. We're going to create a country that everyone's going to want to live in. Yeah? That's what we're going to do. And that is the true meaning of pride. Okay? The true meaning of pride is standing up for people who can't stand up for themselves. That is something to be proud of. Okay, guys? Not telling everybody what you do in the bedroom, is it? You know, so let's be honest here now. The true pride comes from standing up for children or anyone that's too vulnerable to stand up for themselves. So let's reclaim the meaning of these words. Let's reclaim the rainbow, and let's create a country that everybody wants to bring their children to. It can be done, and it is going to be done. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will give you, like I said, subscribe to the website. We will try our best to get stuff out on there as much as possible. Come on, guys, one in, all in. Let's take these out.